Alright, hello everyone, and today we are going to be reviewing the new Swedish Warmblood. Um, I'm going to be honest, this was interesting. So, first of all, the update was delayed this morning. It was delayed a very, very long time. Um, this was the update that went out this morning, basically saying, yeah, this update's going to take a while to roll out because, yeah, there's a really game-breaking bug, and it's gonna be bad. And why is my Why is my why is this news in English and then this one's in German? I'm in German. Whatever. Yeah, so it was like this is gonna take a while. Well, then they came out with horse. So the reason we're looking at this in the launcher first is first of all, I already don't like them. And look at this thing's face. Just this angle is not flattering and it looks kind of like a donkey. And not like in the cute way it looks like a donkey, but in the way of like it's not flattering. It looks bad. So hopefully, they subvert my expectations, but we'll have to see. Okay, here we are. We're about there. Let's see. Now I haven't been on in a while, but that's okay. I think they're over here. Yeah. Oh. Oh my. Oh, ew. First impressions, the model. I mean, I'm gonna have to give Star Stable points for uniqueness, I guess, because this is the most unique Warmblood. When I heard Star Stable was adding another Warmblood, I was like, are you serious? Another Warmblood? Don't you already have so many Warmbloods and they all look identical? In their defense, this one looks unique! Um, this kind of looks like Concord. Okay, do they have any unique mains? Okay, so you can cut its tail off. Its mane can get a fraction of a centimeter longer. This is literally ported from the, okay, yeah. So this main style is literally just and the tail, honestly. It's just the Appaloosa. It's the Appaloosa's main style. Wow, okay, so this horse is entirely, like, used assets, basically. I know all of the horses are technically used assets, but this one is even more so than normal. Like, oh. This is... Yeah, I can safely say I won't be losing any star coins. The walk is... Okay. So, let's see. The way his neck moves, okay, he's not actually pulled in. Okay, so that is an okay headset for this walk, but it's a very upright walk, which is fine. I kind of like it. The head is at a fine angle. I'm not too angry with the head angle. Ugh, but the head shape, like this thing is... The trot is pretty boring. The lope is pretty boring. The canter's pretty boring. The gallop, I swear I've seen that gallop on another horse. Alright, what does it do? Okay, so this is supposed to be a flying lead change. Does it just do lead changes over and over again? What? Okay, so, I don't think that Star Stable knows what a flying lead change is. So if it does a lead change and then stays on that lead, that's fine. But from this animation, it just looks like it constantly does lead changes. Okay, so watch. So the right foot's in front, left foot's front, right, right, left, right, left. And it's just constantly changing leads, and it looks... A lead change happens once. So it'd be like you're cantering along, you're cantering, lead change, canter, 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 and you'd be on a different lead. But the canter's on the same lead, so would doing a lead change affect the canter? Like, this is... It just looks awkward. It just looks like it's limping. And then it bows. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I think the only reason it does a bow is so it can justify being 950 star coins. Is every horse here 950? Wow, that's insane. Every horse here is 950. Goodness. Um. Ooh. Maybe I'll buy another Andalusian. I'm getting distracted. Um. So, yeah. Hang on. I want to test something. Hmm. Interesting. The similarities are uncanny. But this is, I guess it's this specific coat, but like this is ugly, honestly. Um, this is literally just the Sedna Magic Horse Dutch Warmblood coat, like to a T, just ported onto another body. Um, this is a unique color. I like this like mulberry, like dark bay. That is kind of cool. Eh, but that's I don't know what to say. It's another warm blood. What do you want me to say about this? Um, I waited to review it not because I wanted to, but because I couldn't bring myself to review it. I just straight up didn't care enough. Um, oh, and people are buying them. Oh my, yikes. Um, yeah, I'm not. What can I say, really? It's another warm blood in a game that has, what do we have? We have the Dutch warm blood, Danish warm blood. Don't technically count the Danish because it's still a Gen 1. But without, if okay, so if we're gonna count every single warm blood, let's count every single one and then we'll count just the Gen 3s. Dutch warm blood, Danish warm blood, Oldenburg, Hanoverian, um, Swedish warm blood now, and the Sol Francais, um, Belgian, if I didn't already say that, so let's just say six in case I did. That's like, and I'm sure I'm missing some. Jorvik Warmblood, um, technically Triconer. Oh, that's already like 8 Warmbloods. Do we really need any more Warmbloods? I don't think we do. I am warm-blooded out. There are hundreds of horse breeds around the world, and so many of them are so unique. Um, why can't we see a Przewalski? That would be such an interesting horse breed. They are so unique. Why can't we see a Mongolian horse? Why can't we see Brumbies or the African wild horse or um, anything like that? Why why are we just seeing warm bloods? We already have so many warm bloods, and they're all exactly the same. There is not a single difference between any of these warm bloods. They're all basically identical. If I lined up all of the warm bloods and I had them all a black version of the warm blood and took away their animations and it was just a still image, most people would not be able to tell the difference between them. To be fair, they are a lot like that in real life, but see, that's the problem. Why are there so many warm bloods in real life? Because they're for different purposes and for different things. So why not exaggerate the traits that make these horses unique? It doesn't have to be perfectly realistic because this is a game about horses that is supposed to inspire kids to find something they love about a specific breed. I cannot tell you one thing that I like about the Belgian Warmblood that I can't find in the Dutch Warmblood. And the only reason there's controversy about the Dutch Warmblood is because of the abuse that is highlighted in its gait. That's the only one where I can say there's something unique about it. All of the other ones are so painfully identical and have absolutely no form of identity or anything. Like, it's just sad. It is just sad. Um, yeah, I'm not buying one. I'm not even going to waste the time. I'm not going to check to see if the flying lead change is only once and then you can continue on a different lead. It looks like it just constantly changes leads, which is really dumb. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it does change the leads. This is horrible in comparison to the Connemara, which was done phenomenally, by the way. Watch my Connemara review. I love the Connemara. I didn't think I was going to get one, but I fell in love. Um, yeah, this is Star Stable. What was that? And this update was even delayed too. Like, yeah. I found this update to kind of be a waste of time. So if you like it though, tell me why you like it. I want to know. I want to have a reason to like this horse. I want to be able to point out something unique about it. The only thing unique about this horse was the fact that it delayed the update and that we had to sit there for like I think it was at least 6 hours, like at least from when it normally updates, maybe even more. It was probably like closer to 8 where the update didn't happen. So like yeah, if that's the only thing I can find unique about the horse is that it broke the game. If you can find something that you like about it, please let me know. I really want to know your guys' experiences with them. I want to know if you like them and if so, why. And if you don't like them, tell me why. I want to know, like, what are people's opinions on this thing? All right, I'll see you next week.